Hello guys, welcome to Mercedes-Benz King. This is a 1.4 million euros Mercedes Maybach S600 Pullman guard. So you can see it's relatively long, 6.5 meters. So head of states, individuals with a high particular risk have complete safety with this car. It has the highest level, the VR9, and it is also blast resistant. The total weight of this car is 5,600 kilograms. And it is an absolute flagship model for the Mercedes Maybach family with a face-to-face seating configuration, which I will show you later on in the video. This Maybach Pullman is a mixture between the pre-facelift and the new facelift model. You can see that from the front grille with the vertical lines, and that's because it takes 1.5 years for the car to be ready after you order it. And that's because the protection concept has been adapted to the special circumstances of this 6.5 meters long Maybach. It is completely designed by Mercedes Maybach, but it is outsourced to Brabus where they do the extension. From the exterior, the special protection equipment is barely visible. It has outstanding strength and stability thanks to the specific reinforcement of the basic structure integrated into the protection of the body shell. It's not just the rear windows that are armored, but it also has a steel bulkhead positioned behind the seats which secure the head area of the passengers. All scopes of delivery specific to authorities are available for the Mercedes Maybach S600. These include, for example, the sirens, the flashing lamps, the two-way radio, the external battery, and of course a loudspeakers, so you can actually talk to the people outside of the car, and you can also press a button so you can hear them. From the front of the car you can see the new facelift Mercedes Maybach grille with the vertical lines, a Maybach emblem on the front as well as the Mercedes star on the top. It has the new LED intelligent light system headlamps. And on the side you can also put this. You can attach your flag on it. If a royal family or head of state puts his flag right here, combined with a 6.5 meter Mercedes Maybach, it really gives a sign of status. This car is 1 meter and 5 centimeters longer than the S-Class Maybach and 1 meter and 25 centimeters longer than the long wheelbase of the S-Class. It is also 10 centimeters higher, so it is tankable more headroom. You can also see it has an indicator or a reflection light on the side, which is necessary if you have a car longer than 6 meters. And that brings us to the rear side of the car with the Mercedes Maybach emblem, as well as large chrome parts and the large door. It has bulletproof guard tires with the Maybach design rims. The size is 255/720 R490 AC with the rims of full metal and the Mercedes emblem in the middle. From the rear of the car you can also see a combination from the new facelift and the pre-facelift. It has the new exhaust tips of Maybach. The rear window is completely blacked out. So let's have a look at the trunk space of the S600. It is significantly less because of the adjustable seats in the rear, around 400 liters, and it has storage area down here with a lot of space and also carbon fiber. So let's see what's under the bonnet of the Mercedes Maybach Pullman guard. Wow, looks amazing. It has a twin turbocharged V12 with 530 horsepower and 900 Nm of torque. This car weighs 5,600 kilograms, so the top speed is limited to only 160 kilometers an hour. The most interesting part of the Maybach Pullman are the rear seats. It's very luxurious. But because this is the guard version, I will also show you the front and the door. They are very heavy. Very thick sides. And it has multiple glass and a gorgeous light interior with the ambient lighting. So, very thick doors. From the interior, it is actually what we know from the Mercedes Maybach. Very luxurious. You have quilted dash with a wool trim, an IWC Schaffhausen clock. It has a V12 emblem right here on the seats. And it does feel different compared to a standard Maybach. But that's mainly because there's a large difference between the driver position and in the rear seats. It has a protection wall between the rear and the driver's area, and it ensures particular discretion. I can lower the window in the partition wall by pressing this button, and then you can see yourself in the mirror, and you can also press the button again for transparent or non-transparent view. This allows for different levels of privacy for the rear passengers. It's not just the armor that makes this door heavy, it's also the windows. And you can actually open and close this armored window. Bulletproof and blast proof. And there you can see from the inside that it has a lot of windows. 4 pieces with one thick window in the middle. It's electrically aided with an electric engine, as you can hear. Also very thick glass in the front, and you can actually see the braking points, which is kind of weird if you drive this car. You do have a feeling that you're looking through glasses because of the thick armored window. If you open this part at the cup holders, we do have some emergency buttons. So with this button, you can actually hear what I'm saying from the outside. With this button you can listen to them. And that's so amazing of the guard. You can hear me loud and clear as I'm just standing outside of the car. That's for security reasons. Then you can listen and communicate to the people outside of the car. But you can also hear if people are talking about you. And here are the siren lights. So guys, let's have a look at the back seats of this Pullman Guard. And I will just pay some respect and put off my shoes, because this car is worth 1.4 million euros. We'll put them right there. And let's have a seat. Before that, I will just show you the pillows. A little Maybach and a large Maybach pillow. I will just put them right here. And let's sit inside. Soft closing doors. And keep in mind, this is the Guard, so it is very heavy. And as I'm sitting right here, or actually as I'm laying down, you really have a sense of status. And it's very different. It feels like a living room. And the interior is upholstered in leather throughout as standard. Not only is the headliner upholstered in high quality leather, but also the door frames and seat consoles. And as I'm looking right there, there are 3 analog instruments where you can see the time, the speed and the temperature outside. And let me close the lights right here. and then you can see the ambient lighting. So it has a lot of buttons here in the interior. Let's start here with the center console. It has a large Maybach emblem, and as I open it, you have two tables, so you can actually work well sitting here. It's great quality metal, and you can open it like this to put your laptop on it, and you can also twist it around. It just feels like a jet on wheels. So let's put that back. Great Maybach quality. And there's one for the other passenger. So let's close this. And over here there's a fridge for your drinks. And there's also a large center console right there for the other two passengers. And it also contains a large fridge for your drinks. Going a little bit more to the center, it takes us to the cup holders, and you can cool and warm your drinks. Your bottle of water, of course. And as you can see, it has the curtains closed. You can open them with one touch of a button. And there it opens almost all the way. Let's open the window. You have to keep it touched. And let's close it again. Notice how slowly it is going up, and it is also aided with an electro engine. And that's because the windows are very heavy, armored, bulletproof. It has some curtains down here, and the wood trim with gold quilted leather. The seats are also very comfortable with leather stitching and a great pillow for your head. There's also another button on the right side. If you press it, then you can actually listen to the driver what he is saying. So I will just press this to close again. It has a mirror, what we know from the S-Class. 12-volt charger with a phone, so that you can call your colleagues or the government to come protect you. You can also change the seats, so you can enable the massage function, the bolstering, links. Oh, it works very fast. And as you can see, I can actually sit up straight, and I'm just slightly touching the roof, and that's because this car is 10 centimeters higher than the standard S-Class. So I will just open this again and pull the seat button. So let's have a look. That automatically comes down, the headrest adjusts, and the back is in its position. So let's sit on the other side. Alright, so it's a little bit more firm, not very comfortable in my opinion, but I do have enough room, especially when that seat is not laying down as it is right now, but just normal. And I also have a very soft pillow on my head. It has some more storage space, the heated seats, and some space for your bottle. Over here it has some storage space. And I also noticed this bag with a Maybach headset. Very special. And as I'm sitting on this side, I notice a lot of more options, which I didn't notice on the other side. So guys, it has a lot of options. For example, the Burmester surround sound system, the high executive version, high end, and a lot of stereos. 24 different ones for the rear. So if you're getting bored in this position, you can just take the device and turn on the display right here. So it gives you some driving information, the navigation system. You of course can go to the radio, media for your own music. You can change the seating position. You can have a look at the Fahrzeuginstellungen, Betriebsinstellungen und Sitzinstellungen. That's German, guys. Thank you, Germany. Thank you for this Maybach Pullman guard. And if you get bored even more, you can also just go a little bit forward and press the TV button. And there it appears, a TV screen 18.3 inches. Yes, it says Maybach. Great quality. I will change my room for this car, guys. The Pullman is available from 500,000 euros and up, but the guard, it takes it to 1.4 million, excluding tax. And in case the driver is annoying you, you can easily make it less transparent. So I will just hit this button and you can't see him anymore. Great. You can also make it transparent and open the complete wall between the driver and the passengers. Thanks for watching Mercedes-Benz King, guys. I hope you liked this video with the Mercedes Maybach Pullman guard.